Hey there, science explorers! Are you ready to dive into the mysteries of the universe? Have you ever wondered what the universe is made of? What lies beyond the stars and galaxies? You know about atoms, right? They're like tiny building blocks that make up everything we see and touch. But what about the things inside atoms? Could they be made of something even smaller? Something more fundamental? That's where string theory comes in. It's a fascinating concept that scientists are exploring. String theory is a super exciting idea that tries to explain the universe's biggest secrets, from the tiniest particles to the vast cosmos. Imagine the tiniest string, way smaller than you can even see. These strings are the fundamental building blocks of everything. String theory says these tiny strings vibrate, just like the strings on a guitar. Each vibration is unique, and guess what? Those vibrations make up everything around us. Cool, huh? It's like a cosmic dance of tiny strings. Just like different guitar strings make different musical notes, different vibrations of these tiny strings create all the different particles that make up our universe. Each note is a different particle. It's like the universe is playing a beautiful symphony, and these tiny strings are the instruments. Every particle is a note in this grand cosmic music. So next time you look up at the stars, remember, the universe might just be a grand symphony of vibrating strings. Okay, so what are these strings anyway? Well, in string theory, these strings aren't like the ones you use to tie your shoes. They're more like tiny little loops of energy. And they're unbelievably small, way smaller than an atom, way smaller than a proton or neutron, way smaller than anything we can even see with the most powerful microscopes. These strings are always moving, always vibrating, and the way they vibrate determines what kind of particle they become. It's kind of like how different vibrations on a guitar string make different notes. A high-pitched note is like a light particle, and a low-pitched note is like a heavy particle. Now let's get to the really big stuff. We're diving into the mysteries of the universe. String theory might even help us understand the Big Bang, the massive explosion that started our universe a long time ago. This event was the beginning of everything we know. Imagine all these tiny strings jumbled up together in a tiny, super hot, super dense point. These strings were packed with unimaginable energy. Then, bam! The Big Bang happened. This explosion was so powerful that it set the stage for the entire universe. The strings started vibrating and moving apart, spreading out energy and eventually forming all the stars, planets, and galaxies we see today. This process took billions of years. String theory suggests that all the forces in the universe, like gravity and electromagnetism, are actually just different types of string vibrations. These vibrations determine the properties of everything around us. It's like how different musical notes can create a whole song. Each vibration is like a note in the symphony of the universe. String theory tries to find one explanation for everything, which is pretty amazing, right? It aims to unify all the fundamental forces and particles into a single framework. Section 4. More than meets the eye, extra dimensions, and the universe's shape. Here's where things get super interesting. Imagine a world beyond what we can see. String theory says there might be more dimensions than the ones we can see. These dimensions are not just theoretical. They could be fundamental to the fabric of our universe. We know about up and down, left and right, forward and backward. That's 3 dimensions. These are the dimensions we navigate in our daily lives. And then there's time, which makes 4. Time is the dimension that allows us to experience events in a sequence. But string theory suggests there could be 6 more dimensions. Whoa! Imagine a universe with 10 dimensions in total. These extra dimensions are kind of curled up and hidden like the tiny loops of a string. They are so small that we can't see them with the naked eye. We can't see them, but they could be affecting how our universe works. These hidden dimensions might influence the fundamental forces of nature. Think of it like an ant crawling on a piece of paper. The ant's world is limited to the surface of the paper. The ant only experiences moving forward, backward, left, and right, 2 dimensions. It can't perceive the 3rd dimension, but we can see the whole piece of paper, including its height. That's 3 dimensions. This analogy helps us understand how extra dimensions might be hidden from our view. Section 5. The mysterious universe awaits. Unanswered questions and future discoveries. String theory is still a mystery in a lot of ways. It's like a giant puzzle, and scientists are still trying to put all the pieces together. One of the biggest challenges is that we don't have a way to test string theory yet. The strings are just too small. But don't worry, scientists are working hard to figure it out. They're building bigger and better telescopes to look deeper into space, and they're creating powerful computers to help them understand the math behind string theory. Section 6. Become a science superstar. Explore the wonders of string theory. String theory might seem complicated, but it's also super exciting. It's the search for the smallest things in the universe and how they make up everything around us. And the best part is, there's still so much to discover. Maybe one day you'll be the scientist who unlocks the secrets of string theory. Keep asking questions, keep exploring, and who knows what amazing things you'll find out there in the universe.